Hey guys, it's Brendan here. I hope you've been having a good week. Mine was pretty good, nothing too exciting. We did kind of finalize some plans for a Christmas break, so that's a little bit exciting. Something to look forward to. We're gonna go up to the mountains in North Carolina, a little road trip. Try to stay off of planes and stay away from people. So this week we're gonna talk about home prepared and survival. The best thing I could think of was being prepared for a hurricane. My family and I were here in our house for Hurricane Irma and kind of learned a lot. Thought I was prepared for that and learned definitely some small things to do and not to do. We do have hurricane shutters, which was great help, but there were some little things that I learned with that. We were not the original owners of the house, so you never know how many times those shutters have been put up or taken down. And if you've never put hurricane shutters up, most of them, most common ones, they have a little anchor that's concreted into the wall. It's just a little screw hole, and you screw your shutters into those. Well, after using them over and over again, those anchors start to loosen and come out. So during Irma, all of a sudden in the middle of it, you just heard something slamming up against the side of the house. And we went out during the eye of the storm when it calms down and figured out that it was the shutters were, some of those anchors had failed. So it was being ripped out of the side of the house. So one good tip, on top of having your shutters, if you do have them, is some extra screws. Now these, I don't know if you can see them, are called Topcon screws. You can buy them, they're made from masonry or concrete block, and they come with a drill bit for them and then the screw. Just in case, while you're putting the shutters up, if you notice any of those are loose, I would suggest it might damage your house a little bit, but it's an easy repair afterwards, but it'll save you down the line. And definitely have a good cordless drill. If you have a corded one, if that's all you have, that's fine. You're just going to need a lot of extension cords, but a good cordless drill is definitely something worth having. And for me, we have a 2-story house, so some of our windows, and I'll try to post some pictures after the video to the end of it. Some of our windows the tops of them about 18 feet high, and there's nothing underneath them. So if you fall, you're just up on a ladder and bad situation. So definitely the key, I think, will be to get to know your neighbors beforehand. That was really important for me. My next door neighbor right here he has a 1-story house, but he's not real big on heights. So even for that, he had to go up on a ladder. So I helped him put up his shutters. And then after the storm, we were out of power for probably about a week. He left and went to stay with some family, but he had a generator. So since we were friendly and I had helped him out, he gave us his generator to use and all the gas with it. So definitely getting to know your neighbors. I had the opportunity to help a couple different neighbors around who were first time putting up their shutters and realized that they were missing a couple for a window or two. So I had some extra wood and things like that, just plywood. So definitely a big part of survival, I think, is to get to know your people around you, build up a good little network of friends that can help you, if you're missing something. Definitely take some pictures of your shutters too once you put them up. One of the things we learned from our insurance company actually was take a picture with either a newspaper or something that shows the date, so you can have that proof that you put the shutters up that day and were prepared for your storm. And then moving on, obviously stock up on your food, supplies, things like that, things you're going to eat, and have a way to cook all that stuff. I do have behind the camera here, I have a gas grill, just a normal gas grill. Make sure you have enough gas, maybe even a backup tank. You don't know how long you're going to be without power, but I also have just a small little charcoal grill. It's just a little tailgate grill. I think I actually won it at a golf tournament or somewhere. I've never used it, but I've always kept it on hand just in case you run out of gas or something like that. Your grill something stops working. You have that charcoal grill. You can either burn, like I said, charcoal, or if you just have wood, just like a fire pit or something, that comes in handy. And on top of all the food you supply, something I didn't think of until then. Like I said, we were out of power for about a week. Little creature comforts like coffee. Have a way to make coffee. You're surprised, when you're stuck with no power and it's hot and all that. Those little things definitely go a long way and help you out. Another key thing was, if you're going to ride out a storm or something in your house, have a safe place within your home to be during the worst of it. For us, we had like I said, it's 2 stories, and underneath the stairs is this weird kind of closet. We kind of just store a bunch of stuff in there, old suitcases, things we don't use a lot, winter clothes. But during the storm, it's right center of the middle of the house, so it's away from windows. It's under the staircase, so it's very secure and closed in, and it's fairly big. I mean, I'm 6'2", and I can stand up in there. I can lay down in there. So what we did was just put all of our couch cushions on the floor, put a case of water in there. We had a lantern here, have a little LED lantern that we had. Just put that in there. We even had I afterwards purchased, and something cheap, just these little battery operated little tap lights. This one actually come with a remote, so you could stick them. They have little double-sided tape on the back of them. Stick them anywhere. When you sleep, stick them on your night table. You just wake up in the middle of the night, you just tap them. You don't have to fidget around for a flashlight. Definitely came in handy. But having that little spot where you were secure inside the house was a big help. You know, you didn't want to. It's hard to find a room in your house that doesn't have windows. So even if it's a bedroom closet or something like that, you nice in there to stay safe. Definitely a first aid kit. You know, there's a lot of things like either before the storm, putting up shutters. You know, a lot of little nicks and cuts, which actually during my final video for survival medicine, I'll go over some things for that. But you know, you definitely come across little cuts afterwards. You're going out, of course. You've been stuck in your house for a few hours after the storm. Everybody wants to be outside, so go out. You know, there's water around, there's trees down. Having just that basic first aid kit, definitely a key in survival. I think that's about it. Make sure you know, obviously food, batteries, all those kind of things. Some kind of radio if you do have it. The couple of things that I wish I did have and I still don't have is like a fire extinguisher, and I would like to beef up my first aid kit. But then also like a AM/FM radio, something I've never used. You know, now everything's digital on your phone or download just music, but having that just AM/FM radio to listen to news stations or having something like that when everything else is down, try to get. But other than that, I think I hope everybody is safe. Look forward to seeing your videos and have a good week.